Hey guys, so I'm back at one of my awesome favorite locations where the stone well is and where the house used to stand in the mid 1800s. But I've covered most of the grounds. So now I'm just doing the hill down because there was a road that went down here. So chances are back in the 1800s, early 1900s when those people lived here, they had to have dropped something when they were walking down here, because think about how many times they would have walked up and down. So I just got a nice solid signal at showing up at like a 1038 or something on my CTX3030, and I had a feeling it would either be a coin or a flat button. And at first I thought it was a coin. Damn, a coin would have been nice because anything from this area is really old, but it looks like a flat button. I'm not exactly sure what is on this, but it looks really cool. Definitely an old one. I've gotten a few War of 1812 buttons in this area and like 20 other flat buttons, so this is definitely a nice old one. Can't wait to clean this one up, and I'll see you guys on the next. Alright guys, so I'm going to do a live dig right now. Got a pretty good signal. So there's actually quite a few pieces of pottery and like old shards of glass on the hill. There's a nice blue one to my left somewhere. But anyways, it's hard to find a high tone signal anywhere in this area. There's a lot of iron and nails, but alright, so it's right there. I'm just going to put my detector down, try to remember where it is. Alright, hopefully this is something good. It was a pretty long signal, so I'm expecting it to be something big, but you never know. Alright, let me get the pinpointer out. And it is a door handle. Probably a Victorian door handle because anything in this area has been old. I think it's a door handle. That's still pretty cool. So I was getting a jumpy signal giving me a low tone, but I dug it and it looks like it's a musket ball, but half of one. So I'm not sure if it was shot, probably not, because it would have been, I don't know, but it's really heavy and it is like almost the same shape. It looks like it's almost been cut in half or something, but it definitely feels like a musket ball. I almost gave up on this signal right here. I was getting like a nice high tone, but I'm happy I ended up digging it because it looks like one of those old oil lamp things or something. Well, I knew that this place here had some native activity back in, like, I don't know, 1700s, probably a lot earlier as well. I was not expecting to see this. It's another arrowhead. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And it's full too. Can't wait to wash this one up, and I'll show you this in the wrap up. I was getting a low tone and decided to dig it. Why not? You never know with those relics, they can give you some low tones. And it's been gold ring, I think. Out of all stinking places, gold ring on the side of an hill. Now this is what I'm talking about. I think it's gold. Let's see how many carat it might be. This is awesome. And oh, I'm so happy because I was actually thinking about skipping this because it wasn't a clear signal. I think it says 10K. Yeah, it says 10K. What a way to start the hunt. It's probably an old ring too. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next. So there was like a small pile of rocks over here and it kind of looked interesting, so I went over it with my detector and it was giving me an iron signal, but I decided to dig it anyway because there's a lot of like pottery and shards of glass behind me, so maybe it could have been something cool. And it turned out to be this. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks kind of neat. Try electrolysis on it. If any of you know what it is, let me know. It'd be kind of nice to know. I was getting a solid low tone signal, and when I popped it out of the plug, there was dirt in there, so I thought it was a small flat button, but well, it looks like a copper ring, but you never know. Be an interesting one to clean up and see what it says. Alright guys, so I'm back at the dream field today, and I'm doing a part of the field I haven't really done as much. And I was getting a solid 13, I think 1311, I can't remember, on my CTX3030. And so I was expecting it to be a silver, but then I went over it again and it was jumping to the 15s. But I pulled it out and look at that. It looks like an old copper. It better not be like a stinking like old arcade token or something, because I've never seen a coin before with that unique design like right down there. So I really hope this is a nice old one. I got some water with me, so we'll see. I'm not sure if you can really even see the coin that well because the it's really bright, but we'll give it a try. Spray this some more. What the heck is this? It actually says $1. No, damn. I was right. It says gaming token. Damn, I thought this was a really old copper coin. Well, we'll see on the back. I think it says the same thing. I wonder what kind of like arcade it's from though. Oh, I think it says Mohawk Racetrack. Oh, now that's a buzzkill. I thought this was gonna be an old copper coin. Still pretty cool though. A $1 gaming token. Instead of going like up and down, I'm going like up and down but sideways to see if I could get anything that I missed. So it was a low tone and I thought it would either be maybe a gold ring or a pull tab. And it looks like another one of those casino tokens, because it has that, I can tell because it has that same design on the edge around. I'm trying to get my camera to focus on it, but it's hard because so sunny out. So this is a 25-cent gaming token at Mohawk Casino. Still pretty cool. So finally, we got the first silver of the day. Looks like a dime. When I was detecting over, it was a really nice sounding tone. Nice high tone. And when I popped open the plug, I thought I saw a nice shiny small coin. I wasn't sure if it was a fishy at first or a dime, but it looks like a dime. Oh, and I think it's an old one too. I don't know if you can see it, but before I reveal what it is, you can see the crown on the top. Hold on. Oh, that is definitely an old one. Oh, I hope this is a Vicky. Hold on, let me just get my water out 1 second. I'll just place it back in here for just a second. Alright guys, so I got the water. Let's see what this is. I'm just gonna put it on here, on this dirt when I squirt it. Alright, now let's see what the portrait is. Alright, too bad it's not a Vicky or an Eddie, but still a nice old silver. George V. I'll have to look at this closely when I get home to see what the date is. Guys, oh my gosh, okay, this is stinking amazing. Oh, okay, so I just got my second $50 from this field. Oh, and there was another good signal here. Maybe there's nothing, I don't know. Oh my goodness, that is stinking incredible. Look at how beautiful that looks. Oh my gosh. That looks beautiful. There's a crown on the top. Maybe it's an old one or maybe it's a recent. Or what the? Oh, it's a more recent one. It's a 1959. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Unbelievable. Beautiful. So I went back over the hole and it was a screaming signal. Like I thought there was going to be another half in there, but it turned out to be a damn penny. And I went back over the hole again and it looks like a silver dime. Pretty awesome. A George VI. Damn, too bad that $50 wasn't a George VI. Maybe there's something else in there as well. 1945. Pretty sweet. I'll update you guys if there's anything else in here. Getting a lot of recent pennies in this area, 80s pennies for some reason. But I just had this signal at 1 inch, 2021 on the Equinox. And it looks like an older dime. Come on, be a Vicky, that would be nice. You can see the wreath around. I think, or is that it? My bad. My bad, guys. It's still a silver dime, but I thought it was an older one. It looked so much like an older one. That's still a silver, so it's nice, but it's a 1951. Probably got hit by the plow or something on that top corner of the coin. It's a bit bent. Damn, I thought that was a real older one. Still old, but alright guys, I'll see you on the next. It's getting pretty dark, so I just put my flash on. Some sunlight left. I'm not sure how much time I'm gonna have, but I got something before this. It really faked me out. I thought it was gonna be a silver coin. It said guess on it. I'll put it in the wrap up. But I just got this. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks fairly old. Looks like some sort of maybe brooch or something, I don't know. Hey guys, so this is a wrap up from the hunt. Quite a few different hunts actually. Got another really beautiful arrowhead. This looks really similar to the one that I found about a month ago. But it's a lot more sharp at the top. Like it's actually, you could still cut someone really easy. It's still really sharp, which is really cool and surprising. I didn't film this in my video, but when I was cleaning off some of this stuff, some of my finds, I noticed that this weird chunk of lead or whatever it is, I'm not sure what the material is, but it's really heavy. It had two perfect initials. It says BD. I'm not sure what that stands for. So we got a 10 karat gold ring. Still need to clean it up a bit more. A flat button. Two Mohawk Casino gaming tokens. This one's a $1 one. That's a 25-cent. A George V silver dime. I'm not exactly sure what the date is on this. I'm going to have to look at this one more closely underneath the microscope and hopefully get a date off it. A beautiful $50. Still need to clean this one off. 1959. So this is a young Liz. Then two other silver dimes in 1945. George VI. And then another George the Sixth, 1951. And then this cool thing. Well, at one point there was probably a picture inside of this because you could see there's like a mini hinge there. So there was a back, and it looks like there's like a frame thing inside. So the picture would be held in inside by that thing, that wire at the bottom there. That would have been really cool to find a picture in here. And that would have been part of the thing where the string would have went through. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Looks kind of like maybe one of the things to an old pair of scissors or something. Part of a musket ball. This is, looks like half of one. Some junk jewelry. Part of an oil lantern. It's pretty cool because this says patent 1864 on it. Says some other stuff. Then an old doorknob that I found at the old house site. So thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and happy hunting.